and all around is fading, and nothing seems to last.
About a bit over a year ago, about 14 months ago, I was diagnosed with breast cancer and subsequently had the lump removed with surgery, then had quite a few months of chemotherapy and then radiation after that. At this stage I'm hitting sort of anniversaries of significant dates like hair falling out.
Strong to deliver, mighty to save.
I actually did have quite a significant moment of thinking this could be cancer, and this could be, it could mean that my death was imminent. Perhaps the hardest part of the whole process was chemotherapy, and that was difficult physically. Chemotherapy basically poisons your body, and it feels like that. So it certainly felt pretty awful.
He's got the whole world in his hands.
The first and most significant impact on my relationship with God was a very strong conviction that God was my creator, is my creator, that my life is not something that I've given myself, but I only have because He's given it to me, and so a very strong sense of God being in control of life and death, sickness and health, and that gave me a very strong peace that I was surprised by, because I didn't really expect that I would be able to face something like this with that sort of peace.
He's got the whole world in his hands.
The only particularly unhelpful thing was sort of a consistent theme, which was, you've got to think positive in order to have a positive outcome, that you've got to, push away any negative thoughts, because that will somehow influence the outcome of the disease. And I did find that particularly unhelpful, that somehow I was in charge of the outcome of this whole process by being vigilant about my thoughts.
He's got the whole world in his hands.
There have actually been heaps of good things that have come out of this. Maybe that's easy to say at this point when the outcome looks positive from the disease point of view. But I think no matter what, I would sit here today and say that there have been a lot of really good things. One has been just a real perspective for me of the reality of our lives, the reality of how temporary our lives are. When I think about how people can be taken from us very suddenly, I'm actually very thankful to have had this time of heightened consciousness of my mortality. And that's had some great impacts on my relationships. Having the loving, caring support of my church family was just overwhelmingly positive. To the point where I felt, I don't know if embarrassed is the word, but I just felt really overwhelmed with people's kindness and love. I think, I don't think I've ever felt more loved in the last little while. There are parts of me that are very glad that it's happened. I think all the positive things that have come out of it are things that will last, stay with me. Yeah, I do feel as though this whole process has very much grown me as a person, very much given me a very strong sense of my destiny being eternity and my life here being very fleeting.
He's got the whole world in his hands.